Amsterdam and Friends. Well, what a time it was. It was a time of freedom and of laughter. It was a time of ancient history and the future of a free humanity and a commercialism with humor and heart, a restrained materialism and a kind existentialism that doesn't take itself too seriously, and self-righteous piousness and blind hypocrisy. The precise and perfect ethic of those who invented modern trade long ago and who have come to know its pleasures and its limitations. A comfy, cozy room with a fine view is enough. Art on the wall to inspire the mind, and a slow and easy canal boat life. Our traveling troopers, serene Irene, the mother of us all, full of life like the rest of us, enchanted and charmed by her ancestral home. Pete, John, and Matt, the brothers, together like they were in high school so long ago, but changed and mellowed and deeper in generosity, kindness, and in humor, even grace. Like the three Graces, too, Anne, Susan, and Claudia, fun, fine, and friendly, and ready to embrace the day, courageous, smart, sassy, and beautiful, each one a singular jewel of a good and decent man and woman. The three not the homers, Felicia, Dev, and me, pals in sheepdogging the headstrong flock. We were gladly the glue, trying to keep it all from flying apart, making sure the elder and the challenged and the tired and the weary, all beloved, were comfy and cozy as a Dutchman's home. And in golden memory stands each precious moment of true heart-to-heart with such an open-minded and open-hearted group of true, engaged, and appreciative friends, the brash Americans abroad on parade, walking through the narrow cobblestone streets crowded with a world's worth of good and decent people, all harmonizing their own linguistic music in their own style and dress and age and precious singularity. The water reflected on beloved faces, the canal bridges, and the church towers, singing and ringing constant windswept bells, and the ornate marbled palaces that have stood for 500 years. The greatest artistic masters, and their poor and misunderstood lives, amid the same houses and streets, their miracles left behind on cold museum walls. The places where they actually lived and loved and breathed and died, and the things they left behind, where they actually laughed and lived and had dinners and pets and kids, and the sweet smell and taste of freedom, to gladly imbibe in the reverb of the mind and float along slowly and happily on a week of living high, calming strong coffee at sidewalk cafes, and dining like a rich man's wife on exotic foods, open-minded and open-hearted, and there, right in the red-edged neon windows, commercial lust. A soft mixture of the dark and the light and the gray, all mixed together and given color and painted on the streets like a busker. The historical consequences, good and bad and neither, of a long and bloody history, reduced to the great democratic value of live and let live. And the true treasure is a better understanding of myself in contrast of a whole new context, alone strolling in a foreign land, and the hope of a closer connection between me and my closest friends, and my neighborhood, and my town, and my city, and my nation, and my world. Here's to the future, my friends, that I glimpse from the heights of the Bulldog Terrace, a future of freedom to celebrate a life of peace and love and herb, not to be a spaced out loser and an outlaw from the corporate state, but an enlightened traveler in love with life for once in a long, 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 long time.